Alright, hello everyone. This is my part 2 to my DVD update for June 30th, 2009. Where'd I put it? Alright, there we are. Alright, I have 4 movies left to talk about, so let's get into it. Alright, first one here is... forget who, just Larry Cohen movie called It's Alive 3 Island of the Alive. This is a VHS rip I did of the film. I got the VHS, where did I get it at? Indoor flea market not too long ago, and I finally burned it onto VHS. It was really good quality. This is the third in the It's Alive series, which is like a killer baby mutants thing causing shenanigans and killing people. But this is what this movie is all about. Is the babies, essentially they put them on an island, from what I remember. And that's all I remember from this movie. Michael Moriarty, which a lot of people recognize from The Stuff. He was like the double agent in that movie, and he was in Q, the Serpent or something like that. And he was also the dad, Harry Potter Sr. in Troll. And Karen Black's in this movie, which everyone should know who Karen Black is who's watching my videos, I would think. But yeah, there's giant mutant versions of the It's Alive babies in here, and they're on an island. They got like kind of like put there, and see, let me write. I'm reading the back here. Oh, okay. From what this says on here, they go to try to study these babies, I guess, to make sure that like this doesn't happen again. And the babies, it's like 15 years later, so these are like grown up, like, you know, teenagers. So they go to the island, and of course they get killed. Michael Moriarty doesn't get killed, you know, because he's one of the fathers, and there's a couple It's Alive babies just rolling around there, like grown up versions. I don't know, I recommend that movie, but unless you're a fan of the first one and second one, yeah, I don't know. I have the first one and second one, but it's on Monster Vision version, so it's a little more tolerable. But I'm not a fan of those movies, not really. Next one is a work print. I haven't done a work print in a while, of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Which apparently this is the most uncut version that you could find. It's actually considered the X-rated version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. There's the alternate ending where you see like Leatherface show up after everything's like, they get in the car at the end, Ken Foree and the chick, and they drive off. Apparently Leatherface kind of pops in and like revs his saw. A lot more gore. You know, that's pretty much what they cut out, was a lot more gore. You're not getting a whole lot of story with, you know, this kind of movie. But it's more uncut than any cut that's ever been done, like in the US or Europe or Germany or whatever. This is the most uncut version that you're gonna find. It's like an okay version, like for VHS. It's like an okay VHS version. It's not spliced in with any of the newer footage with the old footage. It's the whole thing with like the little time code on the bottom. If you're a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I highly recommend trying to find this. It took me forever to find this one. It took me at least 6 years or so to try to find it at a decent price. So yeah, I totally recommend this if you're a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan. A lot of people don't like anything past part 2, especially part 4. Part 4 is fucking terrible. Yeah. Next one is a guilty pleasure of mine. A movie made back in 1986. Stars, what's his name? Donald Most from Happy Days. I believe he was Ralph Malph. I haven't watched Happy Days in a while. Julie Landers from, Dr. Alien. And I remember she was the girlfriend of Balky on Perfect Strangers. Stewardess School. There's old Julie Landers right there, being hot as heck. And it's one of those like sex comedies like Porky's. This is a VHS rip, by the way. I got this one for 50 cents at Salvation Army. Really good quality too. Like, it was hardly any like tracking errors or anything like that. As I said, it's like a sex comedy going around, trying to go through Stewardess School. A bunch of shenanigans happen. Boobies, bunch of boobies. You don't see Julie Landers' boobies, which kind of make me sad because I like Julie Landers' boobies. And she has that like soft, I think it's New Jersey accent or Boston accent, maybe, I don't know, but it's sexy time. Julie Landers. That's my phone. Totally recommend this movie if you're a fan of like Porky's, American Pie. Christ, everyone's calling me. Oh. Creditors are calling me, but I'm on my cell phone, but who cares? Let's see, what other movies would I recommend with this one? If you like Airplane, Kentucky Fried Movie. If you like any of those films, you'll like old Stewardess School. Lastly is a movie that I'm going to put a review up very soon, maybe after I do this, I don't know. It is Chris Seaver's latest movie from Low Budget Pictures. It is called Terror at Bloodfart Lake. So, if you know what kind of films Chris Seaver does, you know what kind of quality you're getting with these movies. I would say if you don't know anything about this kind of films, it's like they're like trauma-esque type films that really kind of don't make sense. They're like in a chaotic world where people get like cornholed and raped and killed, and all in comedic fashion. But all this is a big old parody of like Friday the 13th mixed in with like a sex comedy, and with like a bunch of great colorful characters. No teen ape in this one though. Really no characters really from anywhere else except for Jimmy Van Brunt, which is, he's like a recurring named character. But I'm going to go more into depth about this movie if anyone's interested real soon, like in today or tomorrow or something. There's going to be a review up. So look for that. Okay, this 30 seconds left here. Alright, hopefully that was a little bit of a better DVD update. If anyone has any questions, any comments, I'd love to hear comments on how much I suck at this or don't suck, if I need to, what I need to improve. Alright, that's it for my DVD update for June 30th, 2009. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye.